had the opportunity to travel to Togo, West Africa in June to perform a medical mission trip. We paired with Global Partners in Hope, an organization from Omaha, Nebraska that builds hospitals in developing countries to provide medical treatment and sustainability within the African communities. This project focused on healthcare and wellness for the members of these communities.
Traveling to another country with an unfamiliar culture took a lot of preparation. Academically, we needed to research many different conditions that are uncommon in the United States but very common in Africa. For example, while assessing children in the orphanages and clinics, we saw many cases of malaria, sickle cell anemia, jaundice, malnutrition, and more. After assessing over 600 children, we became very comfortable with identifying the associated symptoms. Going forward with our practice, we now have experience with diagnosing these conditions and will be able to identify and treat them in the future. Culturally, we had a lot to learn that we could not necessarily prepare for. Luckily, the translators working with us were able to educate us on the Togolese culture, traditions, and religion. Because of this, we were able to provide care to the villagers in a respectful and welcoming way. Culture plays a large role in caring for every single patient we see in the future, and understanding and respecting cultures allows us to perform patient-centered care. Hope for Togo is an important project because it helps Global Partners in Hope develop plans for the future hospital. While at the clinics, we recorded children's heights and weights, nutritional status, presenting problems, and what was given to them for treatment. This information will be analyzed to determine what supplies GPiH should invest in for the hospital. Not only did our clinics benefit the future Togo community, but also the current children of the rural and urban communities. We traveled to multiple orphanages and kids clubs to assess and treat the children. All the Togolese children were extremely grateful not only for the medicine we gave them, but for the time we gave them. We spent a lot of our time playing with the children of the community and listening to their stories.
Currently, the hospital site has a wall and a water well for the members of the community to utilize as they need. This has provided sustainability and free water access to many rural villages in Togo. Our hope is to return to Togo in 2 years to visit the completed hospital and to perform more medical service with Global Partners in Hope. While some children were relatively healthy, we were able to play and interact with them. Although language was a major barrier, it did not stop us from playing games and enjoying our time with the children.
We would just like to thank Global Partners in Hope for giving us this opportunity to travel to Togo, West Africa on a medical mission trip.
While we were here, we visited numerous rural villages and orphanages to treat over a total of 600 kids.
We would like to especially thank the ECSISI Foundation, as well as Mr. Mel Rhines and Mrs. Martha Foley Jackson for this opportunity.
We would just like to give a special thanks to Mr. Bill Maddox for helping us plan and organize this trip to Togo.